Welcome back. Texas Congressman Louie Gohmert taking some heat this morning after making these comments about CDC Director Tom Frieden.
You know, and it's a shame that the CDC had Frieden apparently is the new commander of the Democrats' war on women nurses because, good night, they set them up and then they throw them under the bus.
So what exactly did the congressman mean? Do you have any idea?
Well, Congressman Louie Gohmert is here to explain all this. Good morning, Congressman. Thanks for joining us on Fox and Friends.
Good morning. Well, and first of all, you had the CDC that couldn't even explain what protocol got violated, but instead of asking forgiveness and explaining they had not gotten protocols where they needed to be, they come out and say, well, this nurse got Ebola because she violated protocols. At least in football, the referee has to tell you what rule you violated. They couldn't do that because they had never gotten the rules to them. They had never gotten the protocols out. And so they immediately blame the nurse. You would have thought that would be enough. But oh no, when the second nurse gets Ebola, they immediately say she shouldn't have been out there flying, failing to tell us that actually we're the ones that told her that she could fly. I mean, it is a war on these poor women nurses, and they are doing the best they can. And the CDC, I don't want Frieden to resign. I agree with
Geraldo?
Geraldo was talking about that, and you know, I have to bow to him in certain areas where he has more expertise, like selfie nudies. He's got more expertise there, but with regard to the CDC, Frieden ought to stay on, but instead of continuing to complain about female nurses, he ought to go to one of those hospitals and put on gloves and masks like our military is going to get. They're not going to get full suits in these Ebola-infected nations. He's just going to be, they're going to be out there, most of them unarmed, exposed to terrorism, exposed to Ebola.
I get it. Real quick, don't take shots at Geraldo. He's a great friend of ours. He has great experience.
Oh, I didn't mean to. No,
yeah, well,
I really mean he's got a lot more expertise in that area.
The other thing is the president did not plan on nurses uniting and firing back and sticking up for that nurse, and maybe that's what put him on his heels.
Well, it could be. But I also think when you look at what the CDC and the president have been doing and saying, there's apparently some deal back there that's been made with these Ebola-infected nations, and I think we're going to find out about it when the president has a lot more flexibility after the election. I just think there's some deal here. That's why they won't do a travel ban. Every caring mother in America knows and has said at one time or another to their child, no, you're not going because you're sick and you're not going to give it to them, or this child's sick, they're not coming over here. Mothers understand that. Nurses understand that. It's a shame the CDC and the president don't understand that.
All right, Congressman Louie.
I think there's some deal there. We'll find out about it later. But this administration is already expediting visas for Western Africa.
All right, Louie Gohmert, who says there is something political at work. Thank you very much for joining us live.